Okay, I want to wish everybody out there welcome to 2026. This is Cam with Cam's Crappie Hole, YouTube Fishing, aka TikTok Shop at Cam CAMM 2572. That's new for 2026. You can do your shopping over there on TikTok Shop, or you can still visit us like you have been doing on YouTube at camscrappiehole.com. All right. Listen, I said for the new year I was going to try to slow down talking because a lot of times I get to talking fast. Okay, so I got you guys here with me in the boat. This video right here is going to be about Cam. Well, why do I need your carbon fiber rod? Why do I need that rod? You need a Cam's Crappie Hole carbon fiber rod. And by the way, I want to mention all of my rods. 174, 175, 76, I can't remember which one it is, including our 9-footers and 10-footers. All of my rods are made of pure carbon fiber. All of them, okay? Let me pull my shirt down a little bit, kind of get myself together. There we go. Today I'm going to explain to you, I planned on going over there to one of my habitats that I dropped, one of my high-rise condos, but I'm going to stay here because the wind kind of picks up, and I'm going to use Chris's pontoon behind me that you see so I can show you how accurate my rods are. And I want to say this to you guys. Remember this. I want you to remember this, okay? We're right at the door of spring 2026. The water's still cold, okay? I need it to come up another 6, 7, 8 degrees. I'm down here in Atlanta, Georgia, aka Thump City, okay? Water's still too cold. Remember this. To catch crappie during the spring, it's all about the water temperature. You're looking between 58 and 66 degrees. Anywhere in that range. Could be 58, could be 1 degree less or so, 1 degree colder, warmer. It all depends. The only way you're going to really be able to tell, because 90% of my homework is done on the computer. But there comes a point when I can't tell, I got to get out there and get that hook wet, get that line wet. That's the only way to tell, okay? Now, this is what I did. It's a simple stuff. Don't ever sit down, guys, and think that Cam does things differently, okay? That Cam does something that is difficult. I don't roll like that. Everything that you see, guys, is very, very, very simple. I am a creator. I've been a creator now for almost working on 2 decades. You've been seeing my videos on YouTube. I got almost 4,000 segments on YouTube. You can also catch me. We have one of the largest crappie communities on Facebook. We're bumping almost 40,000 members in our Crappie Hole community. You can join that. That's free. Cam's Crappie Hole community on Facebook. You'll see it down there, and it's free. Okay, you can post your pics of what you're catching, your fish, your lures, what you're making. You want to sell them to the public? Listen, you're welcome to do it at Cam's Crappie Hole community. Okay, long as it pertains to fishing line, anchor line. Look, fish are already starting to jump. Look, something's feeding over there already. I didn't anticipate that. Could be bass mixed in with crappie, could be crappie period chasing shad. I don't really know. But that's another sign that that water is warming up. They're getting ready to start moving up from the deep water and coming in the shallows, which brings me to my next point. Remember this. The reason why I'm right here by this bank right here, I'm about 18 yards out, about 18 yards out. And the crappie are going to be in the shallows. They're jumping. The crappies are going to be in the shallows. Wow, incredible. So they can be in as little as 8 inches, okay? They can be as little as a foot, 2 feet. So you're wanting, whenever you get on a body of water, you're not familiar with it, look for structure, look for rock, look for trees, look for limbs in the water. If you're not familiar with that body of water, it's because they're going to be in the shallows, okay? Come pre-spawn. In about 3 weeks, yes, we're in the middle of January now. In about, 3 weeks, you guys will see me with my plastics. I'll be running. I'm going to show you that a little bit later in the segment, what I will be running. But for right now, guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to showcase 2 of my rods. Okay, I just grabbed 2. This is the Emerald. Okay, it comes pre-spool, but I took that 8-pound test because I'm going to be running 4-pound high vis. The reason why I run high vis, guys, because I can see that monofilament, that line on top of the water. Sometimes that line will give you a better indication than your rod will. Okay, this is my Emerald. Let me see if I can show it up, put it up there so you guys can see it. It's an EVA split grip. It comes with the reel, automatically pre-spooled, but I pulled that 8-pound green line off and I put on the high vis orange. I like the orange. Okay, pure carbon fiber. Okay, it's a split grip. Okay, and it has 8 guides on it. All of them are ceramic coated. It's a 2-piece. It comes with free shipping. It's $89 plus. By you seeing this video right here in the top left or right hand corner, I'm going to give you guys a discount, 10% off. Plus, I'm going to give you free shipping. Okay, $89 minus minus 10% off plus free shipping. Shipping alone, it cost me to ship this out about $24, $25. Okay, so that kind of give you an idea because it comes to you 2-day air. Now, I want to say something about all of my rod and reels, except for the 9-footers and the 10-footers. All of my carbon fiber rods come with 8 guides, ceramic coated. Well, Cam, what does ceramic coated mean? That means inside the guides, they're coated with ceramic so the line whizzes off of there. It doesn't get stuck. It's not metal coated on the inside to fragment your line. Okay? All of them are ceramic coated. Well, Cam, why is it that more guides mean what? Okay, let me kind of cover that. You see how this rod is sitting, the lines running through the guides? More contact from this line that touches the guides, and the guides are located on what? The rod. So that means more contact line with the rod, you'll be able to feel what's going on at the other end of that line. That's why you want a lot of guides. You don't want a rod that only has three guides to it. You can't feel nothing. And you don't want no big thick rod. You don't want to go out there catching crappie with a bait caster. Okay, you don't need no big clunky saltwater reel to go catch crappie. It's all about finesse. And I want to tell you guys, crappie are extremely smart. And I asked a lot of my subscribers, why do you like catching crappie? Guys, it's the juice. The juice in the chase. Because crappie think. They're smart. They're smarter than what you think they are. Okay, bass and catfish can't hold a candle to crappie. Okay, crappies know how to solve problems. Let me tell you this. Sometimes, if you guys ever know, sometimes you're fishing, the winds start blowing, they'll stop. Sometimes you know the sun comes up, they'll stop. Okay? Sometimes you know if you're raining and you're getting bites, the rain stop, they'll cut off. They're very, very funny. You have to chase. The juice is in the chase. Okay? So, what I'm going to do today, featuring this EVA split grip, emerald, and also I got the orange Poseidon on here. Okay? I got the orange Poseidon, but right now I'm going to show just the emerald. Okay, for right now. I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to pick up another one. The reason why I bought 2 for this video is because that's how I'm going to roll during the spring. I'm going to have one laced up with the Mr. October Gold. I'm going to have another one laced up with that Goldfinger curly tail. So all I have to do is put one rod down, pick another one up. Let me show it to you. So this one right here has got the Mr. October Gold. I don't want to run that no more. Look, I pick up this pole and I'm back on, I'm hitting. I don't want to waste any time cutting and tying. Look, I mean, how many of you guys do this? Look, man, let me put another jig on there. Let me retie it. Let me put the jig on. Let me get the diesel bit hook. Let me put the diesel bit hook on. Let me lace the plastic up. Okay? Oh, it's crooked. Let me put it on. See, you're wasting time. Guys, one thing unequivocally, I will tell you, if that hook is not in the water, you're not going to catch fish. Okay? So, let me put this orange Poseidon down. And everything that you see in this video, guys, is right below in the hyperlink. So, if you go to camscrappyhole.com, you're going to find over 5,000 products. You don't have to go through all that catalog and do all that on the website. Right down below in this video description, you're going to see the emerald, $89.99. Okay? As soon as you put it in your cart and get ready to check out, they're going to ask you and check out your code. Okay? All you got to do is punch in HOOKS and click apply, and it'll automatically deduct 10% off. Plus, at checkout, you automatically get the 10%. Okay. Let me turn around. I'm going to pull you guys up. The reason why I brought these out here, and you guys have seen me illustrate the last, I don't know, couple of months. You haven't seen me run my rods. All you've seen me do is just drop habitat. Okay? I'm going to pull you guys right up next to me, right over my shoulder. Okay? Right there. All right? Can you guys see? I want to make sure that you guys got a good view. Okay. The crappie are going to be, let me pull back, the crappie are going to be in the shallows. So it's all about making an accurate cast. Okay, now I want you guys to remember, we want to be tossing a 1/32 or a 1/16. Okay, which is very, very light tackle. Remember, this is the ultralight. Okay, this is a 6 foot. So if you want to run a 6'2" or 6'6", that's your decision. Everything will be listed right down there in the description, and you decide what you want to run, whether you want a 6 foot rod or whether you want to. This is what I will be running, as I said in the video. This is Mr. October Gold, the curly tail. And I want to kind of cover the plastics first. Right down there in the description, right down in the description, guys. All you have to do is just click, locate what you're looking for. It's already titled. This is a 100 pack, but we do them in split packs. You want 100 of the Mr. October Gold, which is one of my brand new plastics. You can get 50 of the Mr. October Gold, 50 of the Monkey Milk. You want the red, black, and chartreuse and the Mr. October Gold? No problem. Okay, 50 of Mr. October Gold, 50 of the red, black, and chartreuse with the hologram flake in it. Okay, if you want just 100 of the Mr. October Gold, you can get that as well. Look, also, if you want that Fireball Blue with that Mr. October Gold, I got you covered. Mr. October Gold with that black and chartreuse. Remember, if black and chartreuse ain't working for you, take off black and chartreuse and put on black and chartreuse. All right, that's that Fireball Blue. Also, if you want it in a 50 pack, everything's right downstairs, right there in the description, guys. All you gotta do is click the hyperlink, then put it in your cart. You're ready to go. Mr. October Gold with that Fireball Red. That Fireball Blue and that Fireball Red has been selling like hotcakes. Okay, those are my split packs. Let's cover the hardware. Look, I'm running nothing but that diesel built hook. Look at them little rascals right there. Look at them. All they do, they're a year old. All they know how to do is play. If you want the diesel built hook in the chartreuse, you want it in the candy red, you want it in the cloud white, you want it in the John Deere green, you want it in the hot pink, you want it in the orange, or non-painted is your thing. You want the round head or you want the minnow head, whichever one. Okay, these are my diesel built hooks. You decide what you want to run with your plastics. Me, I don't even have it down here. I just got a few of the hooks. I'm going to be rocking that black. I'm telling you right now, that black with that Mr. October Gold, and I'm going to be rocking that red with that Mr. October Gold. I know for a fact I'm running that Mr. October Gold. All I got left, guys, is about 5,000 pieces, 4,000 or 5,000 pieces that are right here. Okay. Comes with free shipping. $45 or more gets you free shipping. And I want to kind of say this to you as well. Also, I've had quite a few of you guys already order my Goldfinger curly tail. You're going to see the picture right up there. That Goldfinger curly tail, I am accepting pre-orders. I will have it here in the next 3 weeks. Okay? I've already picked them. I picked off about 5,000, and I'm going to have those for about 2 weeks. And I'm going to be sold out. So if you want to pre-order right now, you're not going to, once I sell out, I'm not going to be able to get a hold to any more of those until April. That you'll see it on the screen, that Goldfinger curly tail. Now the Stinger Shad, we sold out of it like in 3 months. I introduced that 2 falls ago, which was 24. Sold out in 3 months. So, guys, this is what I'll be running. Nope, for sure, that black diesel built hook with that Mr. October Gold and that candy red with that Mr. October Gold. I will be rocking those too. So again, my split packs, 50-50, 50-50, 50 or 100. I'm sorry, in a 100 or 50-50, 50-50. We'll take the labor of splitting them without any charge. All of them come with free shipping. You order a 100 pack, they come with free shipping. Okay? And of course, my diesel built hooks, you spend $45 or more. So if you get a pack of here, it's free shipping. Okay, you get a 100 pack of the Mr. October Gold, free shipping. Okay, so that's what I will be rocking, guys. And you're going to sit back in the comforts of your own home. Think about this. This dude's putting in all this work in the off season. You know I know what I'm doing when I design these rod and reels. Guys, I've been doing this, we're working on almost 2 decades. Okay, by the way, since I'm here, guys, I want you to also check us out on TikTok Shop. I want you to check me out there, and also I want you to follow me on TikTok Shop. Cam, C-A-M 25, I'm sorry. Yeah, Cam, C-A-M-M at 2572 on TikTok Shop. Or you can check us out right here at camscrappiehole.com. And let me go ahead, guys. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys what we'll be using. And remember, on my next video, my next drop, I'm going to show you the Crappie rod and reels, the pure carbon fiber, and why you want them. Because they're accurate. They're sensitive. 6'6" or whether you want 6'2", okay? For me, I'm running 6 foot today, okay? The Emerald. All right. So the back of that boat, because Chris's boat is in the water just about all year long, probably 4, 5, 6 times, it comes off of the water. The Crappie are going to use that as shelter. I automatically know, okay? You guys have seen me put structure all the way down here, all the way up to this embankment. Now you see that what am I looking for? The bow of that boat, the front, the stern is the rear. Okay, I'm gonna work this whole entire area right here. Okay, I'm gonna work this entire area. Watch this. Now, what I got on here is just a simple everyday bobber. Okay, just so you guys can see. I don't have a hook on there, I don't have anything. Just a bobber. Okay, just a simple bobber that you buy anywhere. Okay, watch this. Flick of the wrist. Notice you don't see me rocking the whole boat with my arm. You don't see that. Okay, watch this. That's why you want an ultralight. Remember, crappie or panfish. Okay, you got to bring out the light tackle. You don't want no big old 7'6" bait caster with braid on it. Listen, guys, right tool for the right job. Watch this. I'm gonna hit right off the bow, right off of where that dock is, almost probably about 2 feet from the dock. Look, flick of the wrist. Watch. Look at that. Boom. You see that? Now notice. I want you guys to notice something. Look where my rod is, because I know it's super shallow up there. Look where my rod tip is. It's up at 1 o'clock. Because I know it's shallow up there. I don't want to hold my rod tip down here. If I hold my rod tip down here, that means that bait, that jig is going to dive deep. As soon as it hits, let me show it to you again. I'm going to reel it in. As soon as it hits, my rod tip is up at 1 o'clock. Watch. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Wait a minute. Did y'all, I hit that big stick sticking up out of the water. I hit that with this emerald. Now you guys got to remember this. I designed this rod and reel. I designed everything about it. The color scheme, the reel, I designed everything about it. Okay? And I designed it for panfish, bluegill, shell crackers, yellow perch, and of course crappie. And every now and again, I'm going to tell you guys this. You're going to hook up with a bass or a big cat. Okay? That's why I got this drag system where you can control it right here. But I want to tell you, I'm trying to give you guys a drink of water with a fire hose. Okay? Let me cover this point, because if I don't cover this point, I'm going to forget it. Listen, whenever you hook into something that you know is not a crappie, don't try to, this is on any rod and reel, don't try to adjust your drag. Use your 2-finger system, okay? So 9 times out of 10, that rascal's running, you tamper him down here, okay? If your drag is too loose, you use your 2 fingers, okay? If it's too tight, you strip. Hold that pole up at 12 o'clock. Whenever you get a hold of something, always hold that pole up to 12 o'clock. Cam, why do you hold up at 12 o'clock? Because you got more room for error if you do that. If you hold it here and that rascal starts running, look, you can't go nowhere. But if you got it here, look, you can easily dip it down, give him slack, and you can strip with 2 fingers. Okay? As long as that rod is going to allow you control. Strip. Strip. Don't try to do this and dial it in, because I promise you 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it right. It's going to be too loose or too tight. So, let me reel it in, because I done got all off in the weeds, man. I have so much to say to you guys, because I'm out here, like I said, I've been doing this for so long. What was I getting ready to say? It's important, guys, again, that everything that you do, that's why I made this a split grip, so you can have constant contact with this carbon fiber rod, and carbon fiber is strong. This is an ultralight. It's designed for panfish, okay? So you're looking for feel. 3 times out of 4, crappie will bite your plastic and you won't even know it. Okay? That's why you got 8 guides. Go look at your rod, pause this video, go in the garage, look at your guides on your rod and see how many you got. A lot of you guys got 4, a lot of you guys got 3, a lot of you guys got 5. Look, I'm running 8. Whether it's a 6'6", 6'2", or 6 foot, you got 8 guides. That's because that line stays in constant contact with this rod, so you can feel everything that's going on at the end of that line. That's important. I designed them. I'm a crappie fisherman, and the reason why I'm out here year after year, because I show you guys how my equipment works. By the way, I gotta tell you guys, I apologize for wearing the shades, but the sun kind of keeps breaking through, okay? Now, let's get back to our point. Let's cover the back. You can see that orange propeller up there of Chris's boat. Again, watch how the boat does not rock. I don't cast with my whole body. All I use is a flick of the wrist. Remember, you got a 1/32 or a 1/16, even a 1/8 on there. Look, watch. Boom, right up there. Rod tip, 12 o'clock. Now, I want to mention this to you. During the spring, this is how you're going to retrieve. The closer that you get towards the boat, you drop that rod tip, because you want that jig to dive. Okay? You want that jig to dive. Now, let me reel this up real quick. I want to say this to you. Remember, let me turn you down a little bit. Do not get too close to the bank. With crappie, let me back up a little bit. With crappie, let me see. With crappie, the female is the larger of the species. Remember that. The females are the larger of the species. The males are the smaller. Okay? And I want you to remember this. You'll know that you're in pre-spawn because the males will have their tuxedos, aka war paint on. They'll almost be black. That means they're up there protecting eggs. Okay? Making a nest. They got that war paint on to tell the other predators, stay away, because I will hurt you. Okay? This is the easiest time to catch crappie. And I want to say this to you guys. I made it so simple. All you got to do is go right below this video, read the title, what you want. Cam, I want that orange Poseidon. Okay? You'll see it right down there. I even have it with kits. Okay? All you got to do is click on it, read about it. Okay? Do all your due diligence on my rods, put it in your cart, and check out. That's all you have to do. Use that code HOOKS to get 10%. All of my rods come with free shipping, free 2-day air shipping. And I want to mention this to you. All of my rods, including my emerald, where's my emerald, come with a lifetime warranty. If you break it, even if it's your fault, it doesn't matter. Okay, all you got to do is get in contact with me. The details are on the website. Okay, you got to pay shipping and handling, and I send you a brand new rod. And it also goes for the reel. If your rod's intact, but your reel's messed up, you lost the crank handle, you inside, I don't know whether you leave it in the rain for 8 months. All you got to do is just get in contact with me. Lifetime warranty on the rod and the reel. Okay, so if you're fishing and you drop it in the water, get in contact with me. I got you. Listen, I'm about customer service. Talk to anybody that has used any of my products. I'll run 99.9 yards just to make sure that you're happy. Number one, because I appreciate you. Okay, kind of got off in the weeds again, didn't I? I think I did. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about. Remember, let me pull you close to me again. Oh, come back. I want you to remember this. Let me turn you a little bit. Do not get too close to the bank, because the males are up there protecting. The females are going to be in secondary points. They're going to be about 10 yards out, okay, in 4, 5, 6 feet of water. The males are going to be up there in about 6, 12, 18 inches of water, all the way in the shallow. So if you see a little stick, you see those 3 sticks over there? Let me see if I can turn you. You see those 3 sticks out of the water? Throw up there. It's not your job to determine mentally whether something's up there or not. Throw. Watch this. Flick of the wrist. Look. Boom. 12 o'clock, as you get closer towards the boat, drop that rod tip. Okay? The closer you get towards the boat, the lower that rod tip needs to be. Okay? Now remember, I could be talking to my buddy next to me, but that rod is an extension of my arm. I can feel everything that's going on with it. So I can talk to him, but I can still feel what's going on with that rod. Now, if you got one of those big old rods, you can't feel anything. Guys, I'm telling you, you guys are up against a predator that thinks. A lot of you guys just think they're just fish. Crappie are very, very smart. And let me say this. If you got that diesel built hook, okay, and you got a piece of pine straw on it, a leaf or something like that, crappie ain't gonna touch it. You got to come with your A game. That's very, very important. Crappie will not touch it. That's why every time when you catch a fish, you got to look at your jig, look at your hook. Make sure you touch the point of that diesel bill hook. Make sure it's sharp. Guys, I'm going to cover that in the video. Okay, when I do a cutaway, there ain't nobody in this world that got a sharper hook than my diesel bill hook, that jig, that crappie hook. Nobody. When you get them pulling out of the pack, you're going to see what I'm talking about. I don't have to sell those hooks. Those hooks sell themselves. All right, now, every time I start talking, let me ask you a question. Y'all mad at me? Because every time I start talking, I got so much information to give you. All right, so, pulled up. I see the spot, what I'm looking at. Water temperature is 59, 60 degrees. Look, I want to cover this part of the bank. I want a fan cast. Let me see if I can turn you guys just a little bit. I want a fan cast over there. Okay, look, check this out now. This is my emerald. This is my emerald. Introduction rod and reel. Look, look at the wrist. Pow! Look at that, all the way down there. Notice where that rod tip was. 12 o'clock, straight up in the air. Because I know I'm in shallow water. As the closer I start reeling towards the boat, I start dropping that rod tip. See guys, it's the little things that you do big that will help you catch crappie this year. Get all your gear situated. Listen, if you're still using that 1976 rod and reel, look, dude, let that go. Let that go, especially if you're a crappie enthusiast. Okay? So I've taken all the guesswork out of everything. I warranty all of my rod and reels for life. Something happens to it, your little kid breaks it, gets the tip, daddy, look, pow, break it. Don't worry about it. Get in contact with me. I got you. My contact information is on my website. Look, let's get back up there again. I want to show this to you. You see that stump that's all the way up there? Look, look at the wrist. Look at the wrist now, look. Boom! Did you see I hit right dead in the middle of that stump? That's how accurate my rod and reels are. Let's get it back in. This is the emerald. This is my intro level, okay? Let me pull him back in. Let me pull him back in. Now I'm going to put this, and I say, Cam, I want to run that Goldfinger curly tail. Look, I put that one down. Pick up the orange Poseidon. Look, I'm in business. I'm in business. Okay? Look. A foot away from that bank. Look at this. Pow! Okay? The number one thing I want you guys to always remember when you get out there during the spring, the number one thing I want you to remember, slow that jig down. Well, Cam, let me pull this up. A lot of you guys bass fish and you misconstrue bass fishing with crappie fishermen. With crappie fishing. Bass, you cover a lot of water. Boom, boom, boom. Look, you're not fishing for bass. You're fishing for crappie. Slow that jig down, because I promise you unequivocally. Let me pull you up so you can see my face. I promise you unequivocally, if you reel that jig by too fast, crappie is going to sit there and look at it. They see it. They see it. Do you know what they're going to do? Let me back up a little bit so I can talk to you guys. They're going to sit right there and they're going to watch that jig go by. That's what they're going to do. Slow that jig down. Get into a constant rhythm of reeling. And if something breaks it, like let's say if you get hung, boop, you can feel when you get hung, right? If you're a fisherman, you know what I'm talking about. Let me pull you down. Let me trade you in a little bit. You're reeling, get into a rhythm. That same pattern. You need to get in that pattern. Look. You get hung, boop, you know you're hung. Same thing happens with a fish. Boop, there he is. I got him. And listen, my hooks are so sharp, you don't have to set the hook. Just raise the rod tip. Want me to show you what I'm talking about? Look, I'm not going to turn around because I got something else I want to say to you guys. Look. Pow! Flick of the wrist. Look. You're reeling because that diesel bill hook is so sharp. Look. Boop. That's all it takes. Raise that rod tip. Just get the slack out of the line. Because you're using a hypodermic needle. Listen, right down there I got my collection in the description of the diesel bill hooks and the nasty bin hook. What's the difference between a diesel bill and a nasty bin? For the last 7 years, guys, I haven't been running anything but that diesel bill. They're more expensive. I custom make them for you when you order. When you order, I powder coat and I make them right then and there. They're made for Billy. They're made for John. They're made for Timothy. They're made for David. They're custom made for you. Look, here at Cam's Crappie Hole, we ain't trying to wear no suit off the rack. We want a tailored suit. So when you go out, you're looking together, okay? Man, where you get these sharp hooks from? Cam's Crappie Hole. I have the largest e-commerce store in the world for crappie. So much stuff, we got a second store. If you want to build your own rod and reel, you can buy this reel to go with a different rod if you choose. You want a rod to go, let's say if you got a rod in the garage, which is your favorite, you just need a reel. Go to Cam's Crappie Combos. You can just buy the reel itself. You just need a reel to go with your favorite rod, or you need a rod to go with your favorite reel. Cam's Crappie, I'll have it on the screen. You can see there's a red banner on my website, whether you're on a phone application or whether you're on a tablet, whether you're on a desktop. There's always going to be a red bar, a banner at the bottom or the top. Or you can use that bar to port back and forth between both websites. Just click the bar. You ain't got to put in www.camscrappyhole.combo or www.camscrappycombo or camscrappyhole.com. Just click the banner. Boop, you'll port back and forth between. When you want to come back to those websites, click the banner. How much simpler can that be? I'm giving you guys everything that I have. Okay. I'm making this video kind of long and I need to slow it down. I'm trying to give you guys everything I got on one video. And I'm going to come back with two different rods, some more rods. Look, I got the white ghost, I got the blacked out titanium, I got the thunder blue, which is what I'll be fishing with. And I got to apologize to you guys because a lot of you guys wanted my cork handle, my nasty sticks, sold out. I had people ordering those 14 months in advance before I even got them. We're getting ready to do another order of the cork handle. These are EVA split grips. And they sell out. Don't sit on that sofa and watch this video and you need a new outfit. You need some new plastics. You need that diesel built hook. You need that nasty bin hook. The only thing on here ain't mine is that fishing line. That's the only thing that's not mine. Okay? Need a new backpack tackle box. I got you. Everything that comes from Cam's Crappie Hole has a warranty with it. That's it. Period. There ain't no hidden discussion, no BS. Dude, I just give it to you straight. Okay? I don't know if I can say BS. Okay, I think I've covered as much as I wanted to. Today, I'm going to come back. I'll come back with that white ghost. I'll come back with that thunder blue. I'll come back with that orange Poseidon in my signature series, or the black and red warhorse. Okay? I'll come back with that raven, aka the blackbird. You sit back in the comforts of your own home, get yourself something to drink, get yourself something to eat, guys, not to mention my diesel built hooks and my plastics, and you decide what you want. Okay? $45 or more gets you free shipping. Everything, the collections are right below this video with the hyperlink. I've already set everything up. Boom, boom, boom. Because spring is almost here. I don't know if you guys saw my video with spring. I probably showed it up there on the screen. The daffodils are already starting to bloom. My canna lilies are coming up. I'm getting ready to put in another year. Some of you guys have watched me grow old. Some of you guys have been with me now for 12, 13 years when I got started using everybody else's stuff. Listen, until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet. Keep those lines tight. This is your boy Cam from Cam's Crappie Hole. And don't forget to check us out on TikTok Shop. Till next time, it's your boy Cam. Yank!